Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Z James. This is Z Therapy Workshop, and welcome to the channel. This sitting behind me is my 1993 Nissan 300ZX convertible parts car. Last episode, we worked on the passenger side brakes to get the e-brake handle off, cable out. So I took off all that, got the bearing wheel hub off, and I started removing or loosening some of the bolts on the suspension. I am hopeful this afternoon, or that's what this video is going to be, because I'm going to do it until it's done, hopefully. We're going to get the suspension off on the passenger side. So I'm going to loosen all that up, take it all off. 19 millimeter is what you're going to need for a good majority of it. There is one 17 millimeter, and I think a 15 millimeter nuts. The bolts are still 19s, but the nuts on there are smaller, I'm assuming for space constraint. Yeah, that should be about it. Breaker bar, pipe, cheater pipe can help out. 2 wrenches so you can link them together, get leverage on it, and heat. The ball joint is going to end up probably being, I probably won't even mess around with it. I'll probably just get my cutting wheel out, my Dremel, and just whack off the cotter key. I might give it a little bit of a try, but I ain't spending any much time on it. I'm just here to do it quickly. So yes, and hopefully I've been editing these videos a little bit more better for y'all. Some people made comments about getting some title cards at the end, which I am doing. I don't know if they're title cards. Links to the end, so subscribe and all that other fun stuff. So, but that's enough about the channel, the car. So let's, I want to say it, let's go do time. End of the time warp there, everybody. Hopefully you can see that I got everything out of there. We'll go over it here in a second. But it's 17 millimeter, 19 millimeter, and a 22 millimeter. 22 millimeter is on the lower ball joint. As you can see, the cotter key came out real easy, and it broke loose real easy. Unlike the other side when it a fight. All the cookie crumbles. You know, just how it is. As for everything else, not too shabby. It came out, a little bit of heat in one spot. That was the bottom of the shock. It didn't want to come out. Those are 17 millimeter. So, yeah, let's go take a look at it. All right. As you can see, this is stuff from the other day. Wheel bearing, brake stuff, all the bolts. More bolts. That is the shock. And this is the area. Now, I want to show you guys. Sorry about the fan noise, but if you guys can see that does not, that looks like that broke. And almost look like this, this rear subframe got bent up. I mean, this whole area did not want to come loose. It's very crusty. I want to look at that severely because I may not keep this subframe then. I may just pitch it or offer it up on one of the Facebook trade groups because in my mind, it's not pretty. But other than that, knuckle came out really well. Looks pretty good. The front upper passenger rear front link and passenger rear upper rear length of the suspension. And then this is the lower A-arm, which is shot. You can see it there. That is toast. This shock probably not going to be kept. I'll probably pitch it. It's pretty crusty itself. So let's get flipped around here and this video out for you guys. Shut some of this off. I hope you guys are finding this stuff helpful and useful for your endeavors on this. I know I am. I'm learning. I mean, I'm taking stuff off. I mean, disassembly is not that hard. It's like working on a house. Demo is easy sometimes. Saving it, working on it, and trying to reuse it again, well, that's a kick. That's the trick sometimes. So, I guess I would say to end this video. I mean, you guys hit me up in the comments if you got any questions. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Every little bit helps here. You know, the channel's only a couple months old. I've been throwing content out daily. This should be part 52, 53. I'll figure it out once I get it posted on there. So, yeah, the next episode will be the rear subframe coming out, unless I find something else. But that's what should be the next episode. Should be the rear subframe being dropped. Should only be 4 bolts holding it in, and then the brake cable that's connected to it. So that shouldn't be hard, but I'm not going to say that until I actually do it. There should be some fairly big bolts that hold that in. I'll probably have to use my transmission jack and both my other jacks to try to, 2 of them hold it, get everything loose, and then lower it all down together, so it just doesn't clash to the ground. So, yeah. Once again, I'm Z James. This is Z32 Workshop. I hope you guys are finding this stuff informative and useful for your endeavors and your projects, because I know what I'm doing it for me. It's keeping me working daily. So I hope to see you tomorrow or in the comments. Take care.